We're tracking in Southwest Houston. A shooting left a 15-year-old girl dead. Her family says the violence happened while she was out walking the dog.
We are also told the teenager was shot 22 times. Brittany Jeffers is live on the story near the teen's home, which is on Park Manor and Markwood Lane. Brittany, good morning.
And good morning to you. An absolutely devastating case. I spoke with the family members about an hour ago who are truly heartbroken. They tell me the victim in this case, 15-year-old Diamond Alvarez, they tell me that she'd left the home. She was out walking in the area, taking the family dog for a walk around 8 o'clock, but she never came back. Instead, family members tell me they found her in this field, shot to death. This morning, you can see a memorial starting to grow in her honor. Now, if you take a look, the family shared this photo with us. This is 15-year-old Diamond. They say a sophomore at Madison High School. Her mother and stepfather tell me that she walks the family dog Peanut out here in this field every day. The family lives just a few blocks from here, and they say that it was the dog who alerted them that Diamond was in trouble.
He's the one who let us know something was wrong, because he's the one who went in the door, and we knew that when he came back on his own, that something was wrong.
Houston police tell us that they were called out to the scene in Southwest Houston around 9:30 last night. They say victim died at the scene, and at this point they have not identified any suspects other than that the shooter may have been in a dark-colored vehicle heading northbound. Now, family members out here this morning tell me that they want answers, and they want whoever is responsible for this to turn themselves in immediately.
I tried CPR. I couldn't bring her back.
Whoever shot this girl for 22 times on the back, they're cowards.
And that is the message that the family has for the gunman at this point. Again, no suspects have been identified and no arrests in this case. So as far as the investigation is concerned, Houston police say this morning they'll be checking to see if there's any surveillance cameras in the area that may have caught that vehicle. But in the meantime, they are asking the public, if you have any information as to what may have happened, please contact them immediately. Live in Southwest Houston this morning, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
Brittany, thank you for the update out
gruesome.
there.
Okay.
If you want to sell online,
As we see, we in those times.
make sure you stand
of
out.
Judgment. Salakia. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Abrakat Kwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders that are teaching and ruling in the spirit, as well as my elder, Yahweh Call. I want to say peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect out here pushing this truth, enduring in these last days. And as we know, okay, we coming across, okay, times of judgment, man. And as we know, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is turning up as the elder Tahar deemed the year 2020, okay, the turn up year, okay. And we seeing it right now, man. Heavy judgment, okay. Heavy judgment, man. It's pouring out. You know, that girl was shot 22 times in the back. And that's the kind of things that, you know, we're about to see. Okay? It says right here in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And that's right. There's nothing that you can do, man. You know, innocent, you know, woman, a so-called Northern Kingdom woman, okay, is gunned down, okay, and we don't know through the spirit why that judgment happened, but we know somewhere, somehow she went off, man, okay. And, you know, it's going to be more judgments that's going to be similar, man. You know, she was going off in this generation, or she was going off in her previous life, okay? Because we know that regeneration is real, okay? And we are coming back, living out our judgment, as the scriptures say. Okay, it says here in the book of Exodus, chapter 34, and verse 7, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty. That's right. So the guilty are not cleared. Okay, the guilty still have to pay. They still have to get their judgment. Okay, and that was just that. That was judgment. It says visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children and upon the children's children unto the third and fourth generation. And this is why you see, these gruesome deaths. Okay, because no one is innocent. Okay, someone went off at one point. Okay, and this is why Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is coming to render judgment, man. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman, okay, a teenager. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is getting busy. Okay, it says here, the book of Job, chapter 4 and verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent. No one, man. Everyone that perished was not innocent. Okay, he went off. And the Most High requires that you pass on and go back into the spiritual world. It says, or where were the righteous cut off? And that's what goes on, And furthermore, it says it here, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. That's right. You reap what you sow. Okay, if you're putting out a bunch of wickedness, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was going to judge you, man. There are many sins that are worthy of death. And that's why, a lot of people are dying, okay? Because they committing sins worthy of death, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's grace is just not with him, okay? And this is why we have to take heed that judgment is pouring out, okay? Last night, 0.3 miles, man, not even half a mile away from where my tent is, man, where I lay my head, man, someone was killed, man. And it's happening a lot. Okay. The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 32, it says, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. That's right. And some people, they have pleasure in the wickedness that they do. They get destroyed, in that day. And the Most High he's not a respecter of persons. Okay. Women, men, old people, seniors, babies, they all going to get it. Okay. And it says here in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 6, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not a respecter of persons. Okay? And judgment is beginning at the house of Israel. Okay? Esau is catching, heavy judgment as well. But right now we see in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's pouring out his spirit on you Jakes, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and you Native Americans. This is why we continue to preach this word, continue to push this truth out, because we hoping for grace, okay, in that evil day, because there's many evil days, okay, every day in Babylon. This is the valley of the shadow of death, okay. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? That's right. So if the righteous are scarcely going to make it, okay, what's going to be the end of the wicked? Okay, because the righteous are barely going to make it by a hair. Okay, and this is why we have to remember, okay, that this is something to take heed to. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come upon you like a thief and strip you, okay, if you're being wicked, man. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Where should they appear, man? And a lot of them appear, okay, destroyed, hey, this is more things to take heed to, okay? Yahweh Shem Yahshua, hey, he's requiring a lot of souls. He's taking a lot of spirits, okay? But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Till the next time, I say Shalom.